Just making a funny little, remembering how low budget we are. Alright, 1, 2, and 3. So anyways, I'm out here with my boy Leo.
What's up? My name's Leo.
And I'm Luis. We're here with our cheap little made podcast. As you can see from the background, things are falling apart, but that's perfectly fine.
It's very low budget, but we're gonna get into some serious stuff on this podcast. I'm telling you right now.
It's almost as low budget as the Power Rangers. I'll tell you that much.
I'll put a drum. Pop, pop.
Anyways, so let's start off with the most obvious topic in the situation: the perks of being a girl. So I have a friend who recently got a free oil change because she's a girl. It sucks. Because if I were to show off my dick to a mechanic, he'll call the cops on me. I was like, what? What do you think about this, Leo?
It's a double standard in society. This is the thing that I don't understand, all right? As a mechanic, right? You see a hot girl, like, oh man, I'm gonna give her this discount, or in fact, I'm gonna give her this service for free.
Mm-hmm.
But in his mind, is he thinking like, if I give it to her for free, I'm about to get this girl? Like, does he think by doing that he's gonna win the girl over? Like, what's the idea with that? You get me?
I get you, man. Like, think about it. A nice, sweaty, dirty-ass mechanic with his jumpsuit comes up to you and is like, hey, yo, if you suck my dick, I'll fix your car. As a girl, I'll be like, oh, shit, I like that stain on your face, daddy. Yeah, let me do this shit. Let's go to the bathroom or the office, Obviously not, it's gonna happen. It's just guys are idiotic enough to believe this. It's just the way society works, unfortunately. We are always taught that if a girl's beautiful, you try to hit on her. But what about our little chunkies over there,
Every girl's beautiful.
Okay, Leo. Okay. Every girl might be beautiful on the outside, but it's the inside that matters. If she is willing to just dump you after making a Fanta Slushie in your car,
that's an insider. That's like, none of you are gonna understand that. It's like a thing between like 5 people in our clique. So.
Exactly. But if she's willing to dump you after making a Fanta Slushie in your car, then is she really such a beautiful girl? If she's ugly in the inside?
I don't know. So this specific individual you're mentioning is quite it's funny because like that person had no idea that happened. And I was telling my homie John, what's up, John? I know you're gonna watch this because you're asking for the link once we're done with this. I was telling him, I'm like, yo, I'm probably gonna like tell her about it. And then John's like, no, bro, like you should not tell her about it because then she's gonna feel more pride. She'll be like, yeah, I made this guy's weenie bleed. It's kind of like, what? So he has a point, but then it's like, is that something to really be prideful for?
Are you gonna give her that satisfaction?
At
knowing
this
that she's the girl who made your weenie bleed?
A fan of Slushie in the... Yo, that reminds me of your rap, dude. Your rap is hilarious.
Hey, dude, my rap is the shit, man. Let's be honest out here. So as you know, our video is low budget, so we can't afford proper cameras. So we're running one of my better cameras with really crappy batteries, unfortunately. So one of them's gonna probably die on us. Fortunately enough, we have 2 more.
It might be the memory. It's not recording anymore.
I just let it be. It's probably just dying.
Cheap ass shit.
Yeah, so we're super low budget, but we're trying to make the best of it. Yo, right, Leo? Give us a proper smile about this.
I don't smile.
Come on, dude, you're wearing a Kellogg shirt. At least say they're great. Grate.
Another insider right there. That's pretty messed up, but it's
I'm sorry, bro. I had to take these dirty blood.
No, it's not messed up for me. It's for a person. Yo, Kellogg's, when this shit reaches like 1 million views and shit, with our subsequent episodes that come out, I expect to get sponsored and get a lifetime supply of cereal. Because they are great. Grate, great. So, yeah, and this piece is good. Thanks, Louis.
So you're going for are you going for Frosted Flakes kind of lifetime supply?
Yeah.
Tony the Tiger. They're great. Anyways, so yeah, we have a lot of inside jokes obviously going on. You guys will get more inside of it the more you stick around. But anyways, let's get to some real news today. So currently, it's been 3 weeks since the Amazonian forest in Brazil has been burning, one of the biggest rainforests in the world. It's the largest part of our ecosystem, and it's dying. Kind of like my soul, but a little faster. But it's still burning like my soul.
Cringe, dog.
Anyways, I'm in Arizona. It's hot as fuck out here, but the Amazonian is really lit right now. No, but seriously, come on, people. It's time we do something about it. So let's put your 2 cents in this video. What do you think about this burning fire within?
So when I heard about it today, I was like, damn.
What kind of reaction is that?
And then I kept scrolling. So I know it sounds messed up, but you know what, man? Let's be real. What can we do over here? It is messed up that. It's crazy how the media picks and chooses what it wants to show, which is, we've been knowing this. I feel like everyone has an idea about it, but I don't know. It's crazy. Like, how much stuff do we know, and how much stuff are we seeing, and is actually relevant and significant in our life? I feel a lot of it isn't, and a lot of the stuff that we should be knowing isn't really presented to us. So
yeah, dude, when I went to high school, I was expecting to learn how to do taxes, how to be a dad, how to change a tire. You know what I learned? Geometry. How many times have I used geometry till now? I'll tell you. This pizza is triangular. Says a lot about it. Triangular, right? A triangle. Oh, wait, it's a little round. It's not a triangle no more. I don't know what the fuck it is.
What kind of triangle is it, though?
If anything, it's just an angle. It's an acute angle. Because it's less than 90 degrees.
It's not okay.
Yeah.
This chili's hurting my tummy, dude.
You know what that chili reminds me of? The time John texted me saying he wanted Deke.
It was funny. I feel like this whole podcast is gonna be little insiders and like little things amongst our clique, and the rest of the people who are actually tuning in, you're like, what the fuck is this?
You know what? Just explain that.
There you go. It's for you to be like, what the fuck is this?
So a quick little insider. We'll start with the slushie. So my boy out here, one night, he met this little chunky girl. She wasn't chunky, but she's getting there.
No, it wasn't one night. Like,
it wasn't one night. It was like 3 days. They hanged out for a few days. They went to a concert. She's not chunky, but she's getting there. And then my boy's out here like, shit. I'm finally gonna let her smash. Because as you can tell, dude, my boy has that chance to tell when he wants to smash, not when she wants to. So my boy's like, I'm finally gonna let her smash. They're in the car, and my boy gets a cheap condom. Here, I might have a few of them. Luckily enough, you can see they're cheaply made. They're the ones you get for free in the little university house center, I guess. So my boy's out here, he's hitting it, he's pounding it, he's getting all up in her guts, but with protection, which is a good thing. But the condom just ran out of lubricant. And my boy starts bleeding. So from now on, we started calling that the Fanta Slushie.
Alright, so since you already talked about it, as you can tell, I'm cringing a bit, because it's like, oh man, like when my mom watches this, she's like, oh man, what is this? But anyway,
takes it to your mom.
She's gonna see it, man. My mom sees everything. I tell her everything. I legit tell my mom everything.
Yeah, so she knows the story, obviously, then.
She does, dude. That same day.
Why are you cringing?
That same day, I came, right? And I'm like, Ma, you know what happened to me, last night? She's like, what? And I was like, well, she's saying this in Spanish. And I was like, I was.
Here, let's do a simulation of this. Come in like you're about to tell me something.
Ah.
¿Qué pasó?
She doesn't say que pasó. She says, what did she say?
What the fuck you want?
It's just like, no, because she speaks both English and Spanish,
okay.
but Spanish is her, primary language.
So instead she said, what's up, hijo?
I guess. Let's go.
What's up, hijo? Okay.
Let's go with that, I guess. And then, so I came up to her, and then I was like, yeah, so I was with this person last night. And, we did some stuff in the car, we did some stuff, and I got home, right? and I reached in the back seat to throw out the the little protection, and as I lift it up, I see. Oh, it's fine. I see, the protection filled with a sort of liquid.
Fanta Slushie. Okay.
That's not necessarily the color you would expect to see in that, protective device. And it was okay. So like, fast forward, whatever. So it's a red color in there, and I was like, dude, what the hell is this? Like, did that come out of me? And I was terrified. I was like, that's scary. So I throw it away. I go inside my house.
So what's your first thought? Herbs or clap?
Oh, we didn't introduce that. So our podcast is called The Clap. I mean, I'm sure you'll see it in the title. I'm talking to the camera, so I'm talking to you. It's called The Clap, all right? And, obviously the clap is clapping like an applaud. But
or like clapping cheeks.
But for those who don't know, the clap is also slang for...
gonorrhea?
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like that name is just so fitting for this podcast. Not because we're like nasty or anything. We don't have any of those things. But, dude, like just really embed that title into your brain. Embed that title into your brain. The Clap. Hey, bro, what are you watching? Yo, I'm watching The Clap. Oh, man, you have that too on your phone? Yeah, bro, I have The Clap also. Like, it's like a double entendre. But I just thought it was creative, even though it's kind of gross. But you know what, man?
And
each his own.
For the people who have gonorrhea out there, you can download our podcast, and then you could be like, I have The Clap. And then when they say that's nasty, you're like, no, I mean the podcast, bro. It's a free pass. Just saying.
There you go. So anyway, back to the story. I go to the bathroom, and I check my little weenie, and I'm taking a pee, and I'm like checking it, right? And yeah, dude, I had for some reason I had like 2 little cuts on each side. I mean, 1 cut on each side, and I was like, yo, what the hell? So yeah, it's pretty much it was the condom that just lacked the lubrication, I guess, and just ripped the skin pretty much. And it was really scary because I honestly thought it came out of me. So I was like, yo, I probably have some sort of disease or something. But luckily it wasn't that way. So I'm fortunate enough it wasn't anything worse. But yeah, that's kind of a little insider. And this guy's like a beast at freestyling off the top of the head. No one freestyled like this guy right here. So, and then like one of the lines he came up with was it's like, condom looking like a fucking Fanta Slushie. But and then he just kept going. And that's how he got the term Fanta Slushie.
The condom be looking like a Fanta Slushie, but I still hug my girl like she's a motherfucking plushie. Cause she's a little chubby and she's got some chubs. She's got them rolls and she's got that plush. I'm trying to bust the nut on her face. And then I'm gonna put some fucking mace. Cause I'm bitch, get the fuck out of my house. Or I'm gonna call the cops, so put on your blouse. My baby mama is coming in 3 minutes.
I won't put a you should rap. I won't put a beat right now. You're gonna see this guy's potential. Yo, tight beat. And whoever owns this beat, if this person ever sees this,
sorry we stole your shit, dog.
I guess we'll give you credit. Just comment. All right, spit your most fire freestyle you can.
All right, here we go. I'm on my skateboard, I'm going home. Then I go crash in a honeycomb, cause I'm trying to get some beeswax. Then I'm gonna go and wax my ass, cause it's got a lot of hair in between the cheeks. Then I'm gonna go bust a nut and skeet. I use honey for my face, I use honey for my dick. You know what? I know that sounds a little sick. I'm sorry, I'm so disgusting sometimes. But I gotta go run. I gave my girl a cream pie. Now she's pregnant. So I gotta run away. I'ma go to a place far, far away where no one can find me. They're gonna call me Peter Pan, cause I stay a child forever. And I'm a big fan. A fan that blows and gives me head. Then I'm gonna go ahead and go to bed, cause I'm trying to dream big. Then I'm trying to go and suck a dick, cause I'm gay like that sometimes. How about I stop this fucking rhyme? Done with that shit, dog.
As you can tell, this man is, no one tops him. Eminem isn't better than him. Kendrick Lamar, Lil Pump, no one's better than you, dude.
The best rapper better than me, bro? Lil Wayne.
You might be on his level. You guys are like probably,
Bro, how the fuck can I compete with nigga? Or how can...
That's not Lil Wayne.
I know, dog, it's not, but that's pretty much what it sounds like sometimes.
Disrespect on it.
I'll fuck you with you. I love Lil Wayne. How to Love is one of my favorite songs out there. But, it actually is.
It's not Drake?
What?
It's not Drake?
No, it's him. And the whole video talking about HIV, This is when the topic of the clap. Let's move on to another STD. By the way, I have a new book coming out. It's called STDs Here, STDs Where. STDs Here, STDs There, STDs Are Everywhere. And they might even hide in your underwear. That book is going to be hitting stores hopefully sometime the next month or two.
And he's being for real, too.
I'm being for reals. It's a book about STDs. It's going to be inspired by Dr. Seuss. Dr. Seuss, the big man, the goose.
Basically, think of adult Dr. Seuss books.
Yeah, so think of like red fish, blue fish, one fish, two fish, I don't know, whatever that title's called. Think of it like that, but about STDs. So like I said, keep an eye out. Hopefully we'll release the book soon. If I can't release it on, into a store, I'll release it into online audiobook. So yeah, just keep an eye out. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of miscommunications, but that's a risk I am willing to take for the greater good. Kids got to learn about STDs.
All right.
They're bad for you.
Let's switch the topic to what's it called? You know what? Let's talk about my music a little bit. I feel like not a lot of people are talking about it. And I really try to be as humble as I can. I'm never trying to, put on a front and be like, I'm the best guy out here. No one is better than me, blah, blah, blah. Because I'm more about the art of it as opposed to, gaining, a prominent status, if you will, to music. But, dude, my music is really good. And on top of that, I do it all on my own, all right? I write my music, I sing, I rap, produce, I mix the songs, I master it. On top of that, I film my music videos, I direct it, and I edit them, all right? Name a person who actually does all that. I'm not trying to sound like a cocky asshole like a lot of these dudes be acting. They're like, oh, this motherfucker. But, who does that, dude? I at least deserve a little bit of credit for that.
My mom.
Yeah? I met your mom. I saw your mom here. She walked in right, you weren't even here. And I was like, damn.
You were like, damn, your son's a queer. Anyway, so there's this song that Leo likes to trash on. It's probably one of his better songs out there. But he hated it because he wrote it for the wrong person. So let's just turn around back here.
If you haven't seen it, you're crazy. It sounds kind of bad on the TV.
Keep in mind, we recorded all this shit while back at home at our school. So think of it as a school project. Because we had to say that to not get arrested.
Oh, yeah. John
Impress me, bro.
I was in my room.
So do you even read those books?
My sister gave them to me because she didn't want them anymore, but no. I've never touched them. And I was talking to no one on the phone. It was just me acting. I'm a good actor, huh?
Shit, dog. I thought you were one of those phone oversex operators, dude. She thought we were like, oh yeah, daddy. You're like, nah, bitch, I'm about to smack your face.
Remember this one? I was like, yo, smile. You're like,
nigga, smile, dog.
No, I was telling you, but pretend you're like.
Oh shit, look at blurry ass Nathan.
Why is so blurry?
I'm not sure. But yeah, for those who don't know, our boy Chubby Chick Nathan, he has the chubbiest cheeks that we know. So yeah, as you can see, we ate a lot during this video. Burger King, Chinese food. I believe we were eating pizza when we recorded that.
This guy would always come to school with some junk food. I'm gonna get some flames.
As you can see, that's his main bitch right there. He's trying to smash. I'm gonna let you in a little secret. He did. Who do you think gave him the Fanta Slushie?
Yeah, that was the person behind it all.
Damn, your nephew kicking your ass at video games?
He's good, yeah. I always get mad when he beats me. I'm like, no, you cheated.
I'll beat the homeless too, dog.
That's your homie.
Alright, guys, this shout out to the boy Orlando, by the way. He almost got us arrested too. We're trying to fight a cop, but you know.
It's been 20 minutes.
Drooling.
My hair looks so fluffy there.
Oh shit, got the Nintendo Switch? What?
Homie John captioned it the saddest song of 2019. Oh, the saddest video.
So as you can see, we got my emo boy out here making emo music. Nah, I'm just messing. It's a really good song. He hated a lot on it. Like I said, it's because he wrote it for the wrong person.
Well, no, I'll be real. So I wasn't sure about it because, all right, so I had put out a song. If you guys, you know, if people from my Instagram, you know, or have me on Instagram, you know about it. If not, so I put out my first song. What was it? March, like around March. And then this song was really good. Like the production, everything came out really good. And I feel like it was almost, I don't want to say by accident because I knew what I was doing, but at the same time, every time I was adding sounds, it was like, holy crap, it's sounding better and better, right? So like that's how the whole foundation came about. But then, so because of like putting out that song and really setting the bar high for myself, I feel like to put out a song after that, to be better than that, to top it, I was a little overwhelmed. I was like, damn, I can't really top it. You know, as much as I like all the music that I've started, because I have like hundreds of unfinished songs, as much as I like most of them, I was like, I can't top it though, because you know, the mixing is everything, mastering is everything. You know, if a song is good but the mixing is shit, the song's not gonna sound good, no matter how good the song is, right? But anyway, so that song, like I was feeling kind of crappy too, because the same individual that we're talking about earlier, you know, like I just dwell on it a lot. So I guess the way I kind of vented and, you know, was to write this song. And the motivation behind this song was actually to send it to this person and be like, yo, I wrote this song not for you, but you inspired this song. So, you know, because of that, I gave myself a deadline, and I never give myself a deadline for songs. But for this song, I was like, I have to finish it by a week with a video. And that was actually what it was, right? And I actually accomplished it, which I was pretty proud of myself for that. But when I actually finished and put it out, I decided not to send it to this person anymore. Yeah, man, that was pretty much the story behind it. And then over time, because I was shitting on it because I rushed it a little bit. I rushed it and lost my train of thought. I rushed it, but then over time, I started liking it. I started really liking it because I was like, man, the chorus is good. My vocals are, you know, they're pretty good. The lyrics, for sure, the lyrics are my favorite part because if you actually pay attention to my lyrics, you can be like, damn, I felt that. And yeah, man, over time, like now it's one of my favorite songs that I've written so far. And that was pretty much the whole history behind that song.
So see, I have a similar story, but it involves a porn video. Like, you know, this girl, she totally broke my heart, and I was like, you know what, fuck it. I made a porno. So here I am, making a porn video, and I give myself a deadline. Like, I need to have this video done next week. So when I was done, I texted that bitch. I was like, I didn't make this porno for you. I didn't make this porno for you, but you inspired it. Like the same doggy we used to do, the same missionary, everything was inspired on the way I used to fuck you. So anyways, we're there, bro. We're there. I feel you. You know, I have my artistic output. You have yours. Yours music. Mine is porn. No, I'm just fucking with you guys. I don't really have a porn out there.
Are you sure?
I have one, but it's like...
Can I tell us your little story that you told me and John?
Which one? Oh, go for it, dude.
Well, not even a story, but this guy was like, he's like half joking too. It's funny because like you would think he's actually joking. This guy's like half joking. This guy was, what was it? You're like 18?
When
you were gonna join, or you actually were going to apply for like a porn company or something?
I was 18, and my dumbass went, and I was like, fuck, I need money. I'm a broke ass teenager, I gotta pay for college. So my hunky ass self drags my elf into a fucking porn office over there in Chatsworth, back home. And I dragged myself into a porn office, and I'm like, well, you know, I need a job, so can I give you Deke? And the guy's like, well, it depends. Are you down to do gay porn? And I was like, well, it sounds like a pain in the ass, but money's money, bro. Nah, I'm fucking around. Nah, I went in there. I was about to get hired, but then I realized my mom or dad might accidentally be on there, especially my dad. And I was like, I don't think I'm okay with my father seeing my dick inside a girl. Like I have a daughter. I have a daughter now, so he knows my dick's been somewhere. But I'm not okay with him seeing it. So anyways, you know, that's a little more insight on me. It's funny because I'm supposed to be a super smart guy. Possibly, like top 10% of the U.S. and like top 20 in the world.
You want to tell them where you attend, or is that a secret?
Where what?
What school you attend?
What school I attend?
Technically, you're a student of somewhere.
I'm technically a student online for Harvard because I have a baby and I have to move to Arizona and I don't have the ability to move all the way to Boston. But anyways.
But he's legitimate Harvard student. Like that's crazy. Like you can say I'm a Harvard student.
Just online though.
You have the privilege of saying that.
I have no other, you know, I don't have the ability to do other things with that. I'm probably not gonna stay there. I don't have the willpower to move that far
but
from
you
home.
kind of have that on your belt. Like that's it. Like
yeah.
You can just, you know, take out that card.
You know what else I have on my belt? Foreskin, bro. I got my dick stuck in between that shit.
That's horrible.
Anyways,
that sounds worse than my case.
That's a pretty bad joke. But anyways, yeah. So as you can tell, I'm supposed to be super smart, but I don't appreciate it enough.
We're like, nah, this guy does not look smart.
Yeah, you cannot tell because I fuck around too much. But it's just this is my outlet. My jokes are what keep me sane half the time. But anyways, so I guess since this is our first video, we'll introduce ourselves a bit more. Mm-hmm. We'll introduce our I guess our channel or whatever this is, podcast,
the
channel,
Clap podcast,
the Clap. So, you know, this idea came up when me and my boy were out here one night. We were sitting in darkness thinking, shit, we could be clapping cheeks. And we're like, fuck it, let's make a podcast explaining how we can clap cheeks. As you can tell, we're totally fucking virgins. That's why he made a Fanta Slushie and I have a kid. So, yeah, virgins.
We don't know what we're doing.
Like, we don't know what we're doing.
I'm going to get soda.
Here. It's right here.
Oh, yeah, I totally forgot I brought it.
Anyways, but no, we had our fair share around here. You know, we enjoy what we do, and we enjoy being funny. It's where we find our kicks from. But yeah, no. So our channel was made pretty much to talk about every topic, but mostly to help evolve to the new generation of young people, I guess, teenagers, young adults. Help them realize that, you know, not realize, but help them evolve themselves to a higher mental state.
Yeah, I guess I want to just throw this in. So, I mean, I was telling you earlier, or like a few days ago, how everyone, you know, like everyone believes that they have their own personality, right? So, like, you have your own personality. Like, for example, if you see a guy over there, you talk to him for a few minutes, you can decide, like, oh, this guy is just a very funny guy, or this guy's a very shy guy, very serious guy.
I don't decide to suck his dick, depending on how I'm feeling.
I guess. But no, but I truly believe now that no one really has, like, no one's born with a personality. You get me? Like, you know how they think, like, oh, if you're born in August, 'cause I'm born in August, like, you know, you're more calm, you're more you know, you're not as assertive, you're blah blah blah. And if you're born in January, you're very enthusiastic, very energetic. And
Speaking of birthdays, shout out to
bullshit.
my little Hana. She was just born 3 days ago.
Yeah, that daughter he mentioned earlier.
Yeah, she was just born. She's an August baby. My boy's birthday was yesterday.
A day before my birthday, so his daughter's birthday was August 18th, mine is 19th. Dude, I'm 23.
She's not even one.
She's a few days.
It's like her aunt came in and she's like, "Oh, how'd the baby sleep last night?" I was like, "Well, I don't know. She was just born this morning. I think she slept okay, but I'm not sure. You have to ask her."
So let me go back to what I was saying. So I feel like, yeah, so you know, we think like, or most people think that everyone has a set personality, and we really don't. Like, people need to understand that human beings are fluid structures. We're not something that's just solid and that can't be molded, right? Like, we're something that can be constantly molded if we really choose to be. But I feel like the personalities we have now are based off of, you know, experiences we've had throughout our lives, the people we hang out with. You know, you're pretty much the sum of the 5 people you hang out with. All right, so if you hang out with just clearly people who are going nowhere in life,
say it the way it is, bro,
who do nothing in their lives, they smoke weed every single day, you know, they do nothing like productive, they're not growing, it's gonna most likely rub off on you, and you're most likely gonna fall into that same pit, right? But if you're constantly surrounding yourself with people who are you know, trying to improve themselves every single day, even if it's something as small as, you know, they're trying to learn like 2 new words a day, they're trying to, you know, gain muscle mass, they're trying to lose weight, they're trying to whatever. If you're constantly around that, that's most likely going to rub off on you as well. So if you're, you know, it's the same idea. So, you know, surround yourself if you surround yourself with those type of people, that's going to play a factor in your personality as well. You know, believe it or not, the movies we see, all the shit we see on the TV and media, that has an effect on it. And I've seen it for myself as well, like with my own, with me, right? Like every time I watch a movie, it's almost like I'll have a different outlook on things. Like there's very specific things, right? So like if I watch a scary movie, as grown as I am, if I watch a scary movie and I'm alone and it was really scary, I'll feel like, damn, I'll feel uneasy, I'll feel apprehensive.
You know, it's like when you can't sleep at night because you feel alone, watch a scary movie. You won't feel alone anymore.
So like...
But anyways, think of human beings like water, though.
We're very fluid, yeah.
We're not even fluid.
We are fluid.
If we find ourselves in a cool position, we usually stick to who we are. Ice. Cool down ice. But once the heat is applied, we start turning into liquid. We start molding ourselves to the new norm that we're supposed to. If too much heat is applied, we become gas. Gas is a rapid exhaustion of a a gas, you know, it becomes steam, which is a gas, which is rapid acceleration in particles.
There's some gas.
Rapid acceleration in particles is just, you know, high velocity water, you could say. So same concept. If people apply too much heat to us trying to make us change, we will change at a rapid pace. Our particles will accelerate and we'll become a new person. Our personality will change. We become fake in order to adapt to norms, society's norms. And that is not okay. We have to be who we are happy being. If you're happy being a gay dude who sucks dick inside the bathroom at Echo Park, whatever that shit's called back in LA, I forgot the name. Griffin Park. If you're happy sucking dick at Griffin Park in the bathroom while the cop is obviously looking for you because, you know, they're targeting gay couples in there, you do that, bro.
But there's a downside to that, though. If you're truly accepting who you are, and you're someone who's just extremely toxic and has horrible habits on everything, you don't want to stay in that place either.
Okay,
Even though that's true to you.
I guess, yeah, that's true. Stay true to who you are as long as you're a healthy person, or try to improve to be a happy person. You know, if you're gonna be a rapist, obviously you don't want to stay a rapist. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what you like. If you want to stay a rapist, you stay a rapist. I'm sorry, whoever's hearing me out there.
You're gonna trigger so
I'm
many
gonna trigger people, I know, but
I'm gonna get. Oh yeah, I forgot. To say.
unfortunately, that's the way it is. I can't change who you guys are. You know, you choose to be triggered. Exactly what I'm saying.
200 views out the window.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, pep faces out there.
Pepe the Frog.
You know, I like my Pepe the Frog. You know, feel good Pepe. Anyways, so yeah, I know I could be a bit cringe at times, but trust me, there is a reasoning behind my madness.
I was telling him earlier how this guy, I've never heard him say, I don't know. You know, like I can ask somebody a question and you know, and they might not know the answer. So they'll tell me, oh, I have no idea. I don't know. Not once have I asked a question to this guy and him be like, oh, I don't know. This motherfucker always has an answer to every question I ask him. Even the smallest thing where like I feel like he wouldn't know the answer, he most likely does. And he gives me some sort of explanation that actually makes at least a bit of sense, which is pretty bizarre.
So, ask me something, I guess.
Okay.
Like, for example, did you know that Pepsi at one time owned the second strongest military in the world? They did it. Russia's economy wasn't good enough. So, the Russians made a trade with a company of Pepsi. And they're like, hey, yo, bro, you want some jets? You want a warship? I ain't got money, but I got warships. And that can prove your dick is bigger. If Coca-Cola's acting up, bring the fucking warship in. Let's see if Coca-Cola keeps acting up, dog. And Pepsi's like, oh, hell yeah, bro, deal. So they traded Pepsi for military. But then, obviously, Pepsi wasn't going to keep the warship. So they went and traded into a junkyard that gave him money for it. It was like a warship recycling thing or something like that. I don't remember the exact information about it, but that's the way it is. Just like Fanta was invented by the Germans back in Nazi Germany because exportation was very delicate and they were not allowing to bring Coca-Cola into Germany. So the companies in there had to make up some sort of way to bring soda in. So obviously they can't bring the Coca-Cola bean, which is the what they use to make, not Coca-Cola bean, the Coca-Cola product that they use to make the soda. So they started using natural fruits. And that's where Fanta was born. Orange was probably the first flavor out there. You know, I love orange, probably because I'm Mexican. I don't know. But yeah, so Fanta exists thanks to the Nazis. Think that next time you drink it.
So, you know, the Celtics are part of Arizona, right? They play for Arizona. They represent.
You mean the Cardinals?
Wait, what did I say?
Celtics.
You
got the wrong team. I was like, what the?
Oh, because I the C kind of.
Yeah, I guess.
Disregard
Hey, yo,
that.
so you know, new team for Arizona, Celtics. The Arizona Celtics.
If you also didn't know, I just moved out recently. So this is actually like we live here, just us two. And this is the first time I've actually been away from like family. It's like I have no family in this state right now. And so far, I'm great. Like, you know, at first you're kind of, it's kind of scary. It's a scary thing. You're like, damn, like I'm really leaving the people who have pretty much, who raised me, who I was with all my life.
But then you realized all the trauma they caused and you're like, fuck it, I'm out, dog. Well, that was my case.
But no, I don't know. Like my thing is just, I feel like everyone's comfortable in their bubble, man. Like everyone.
Yeah, I blame elementary school on that, dude. Remember elementary school? This is my bubble. Arm with. Nobody touches my bubble. I'm comfortable here. Elementary school. You know, we go to elementary school. Well, I didn't have regular elementary school settings. I have private tutors that taught me a lot of messed up things out there. But they taught me reality. And I am grateful for that. But the other people I met along the way were always taught about personal bubbles. Life is going to be perfect. You're going to go to college. You're going to, you know, make a great career of yourself. Half of the people I know who went through that, jail or dead. Because public school promised them a life that you would never achieve without working hard. On the other hand, I was taught, you know, at a young age, I was taught to look around, see other people around me, and realize that each individual person has an individual mind, individual life. Just because you don't see your teacher doesn't mean their life stops. They have kids at home, they have problems. So always think what you do who you mess with, because you never know what they're really going through, you know? That's all we have to say on that. But you can carry on your conversation. Sorry I interrupted.
So the Celtics. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so I mean I'm pretty much like on my own or like on our own. And it's like it's not his first time because he's moved out a few times, but it's like my first time.
I moved out one time and it was the worst mistake of my life. Once.
You said you moved in with some
Well,
roommates.
this is my second time, I guess.
Your third time, but you moved out with
no,
your
second. I was trying to move in with roommates, and those fuckers were horrible, dude.
Why?
I tried living with them like for 2 days, and I was like, "Fuck these niggas." Yeah, like they were like, obviously we're guys, we don't care, but we're looking for an apartment, and we send one of them, and he comes back, and he's like, "Bro, it smells like shit in there," and as a guy, because you're really trying to move out, it's questionable if the smell of shit is like honestly that bad.
Literal.
They just said it smelled bad. So like we asked him like, okay, what kind of shit are we talking about though? Are we talking horse, chicken, cow, or human? And he's like, I would take chicken. And I was like, okay, not a deal breaker.
What does that even smell like?
We'll still consider it. Like manure. So it's bearable.
So it's not bad because manure can smell good sometimes.
It still smells pretty bad.
I've passed by neighbors' yard where they're like, they add manure to their grass, and I'm just like, all right,
does it smell good enough for you to line it up like cocaine and just go?
I wouldn't even do that with pizza, and I love pizza,
Then you don't really love pizza, bro. If you're not willing to become an addict to pizza,
whatever you don't want to snort, you don't really love it.
Nah, dog. I love ass. So every now and then I grab ass and I'm just like, that's good ass, dog. Anyways, ignore my cringiness. But yeah, so that wasn't a deal breaker. We're like, okay, so it's not that bad of shit. I mean, a few good shots of Axe spray and we're good. He's like, nah, I don't think a few good shots.
Axe is cheap, man. I have Axe.
He was like, Febreze. I was like, shit, nigga, you're right. Febreze is probably our best choice.
Have you not seen the commercials? They blindfold those dudes and spray Febreze in a really dirty room. And they're like, what does it smell like? They're like, it smells good.
See,
and then
Febreze changed the game for kidnappers. Because let's be honest, dude. If someone came and put a blindfold on you and put you in a van, you'll probably be like, oh shit, is this a Febreze commercial? And you won't call the cops till you realize, fuck, I'm not in the van anymore and these guys are pulling my pants down. So yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Anyways, so that wasn't a deal breaker. But then I moved in there, and the shit was not the worst part. The worst part was the guy who woke up at 6 in the fucking morning, screaming, "Hey yo, either you all wake the fuck up, or I'm gonna blow this bitch ass nigga in the air." Fucking thought he was a terrorist.
Who?
It was a friend I had back in high school that I moved out with.
Wait.
It was a friend of me and what's his name? Fucking. I can't even remember his name. It was like a friend I had like way back in high school with this fucker. Reese, Kaka, dog? Kaka, are we really gonna go with this? Kaka. Anyways, no. It was a friend I had back in high school. This fucker thought he was a terrorist. So he had a bad tendency of making bad jokes in the worst situations. So when you're sleepy and it's 6:30 in the morning and a guy's threatening to blow up a bomb, you go and punch him in the face. So after 2 days of living with this dude, I was like, fuck this, I'm out. I called my mom, I was like, Mom, I'm sorry I moved out.
Was this like you already moved your stuff and everything to that place?
Unfortunately enough, because I was still near my house, it was like maybe like 10 minutes away. I was like, I can move it slowly. So we got the apartment.
Really?
It only took like 2 suitcases just for clothes.
What about your bed?
I was sleeping on the floor, dog. I go full Asian on this.
So you left.
I had a little Asian mat actually. That's why I said full Asian, because it's a mat. It's actually almost as comfortable as a bed, and it's good for your back. But either way, I moved out there. We were sharing a room, so I didn't want to bring my big ass bed. That's why I brought the mat. But these guys were like, dude, they were horrible. Mm-hmm. Like none of these fuckers know how to cook, so they would be stealing my food. Like I made stir fry. I chopped up my beef, my bell peppers, my onions, my chopped soul. I stirred it all, add some teriyaki sauce to it. I go take a shit and come back. My food was gone, dude. And I'm looking around, I was like, so where's my food? This guy's like, I don't know.
You just moved in with a bunch of children. I'm gonna check my battery.
Go for it. I guess I moved in with a bunch of children, but you know what? That's how it goes sometimes. But anyways, so yeah, so that happened. Fortunate enough, you know, I was able to release in time and move out. Is the iPhone still recording?
Yours is.
Shit. All right, good. As long as the iPhone's still recording, we still got some good footage in there.
We can do it for like 10 more minutes, maybe.
Yeah, I guess. But yeah, so you know, that's my little story for the day. Obviously, this first podcast wasn't as good as we would want it to be. Like I said, it was a little more improvised because we just got all this stuff going on. We're gonna try to release stuff every other day, if not once a week at least. So yeah, just keep tuned. Thank you for tuning in and listening. I'll pass it on to my boy Leo.
Thank you very much. My name is Leo. Listen to my music on YouTube. Mostly YouTube. I have it on SoundCloud and I have a song on Spotify, but YouTube is the main one I'm more focused on. If you type in Leo and Sob, it should be probably the first few videos that pops up, and you'll see my face there with some sunglasses. Yeah, man, you can check out my stuff there. But yeah, man, I'll see you on, what do they say? Or did it say? I'll see you on the flip side.
Yep, catch you on the flip.
Yeah.
Remember, stay out of school, keep doing drugs, and beat that meat to your heart's content.
I
Catch you
die.
next time.
I love you.